his style of bowling?
Well, I started bowling when I was about 13. My dad was my biggest influence on my bowling. He still is. I started bowling on the Professional Bowlers Tour in 1987. Things have worked out pretty good for me since I've been out here, and my dad still is a big influence on my bowling. When I get in trouble, that's who I seek for help. And here I am today, and we'll see how it goes today.
That's so often pointed out in bowling in particular, where the dads have been so important to the professional, like my colleague. Nelson Burton Sr. had a lot to do with Bo's style and technique.
Very true, Chris.
All right, Jess Stayrook staying close. Only 7 pins separating these two. Now Scott Deaver has 2 strikes, one of them in the last frame, so he's in the 5th with a strike working. So that increases Scott's lead now to 17 pins.
Devers, who really explained to me how he learned his style. He learned to bowl on lacquer bowling lane conditions. That's before even the polyurethane surfaces we see today and even the synthetics. So he developed a game built around accuracy. And even with today's synthetic surfaces, he's still very successful because he's so accurate. In one tournament this year, he made the finals in the Budweiser Open. He only had 3 missed spares in 42 games.
All right. Jess Stayrook talking to our tournament director, Harry Golden, asking perhaps for a re-rack, commenting on something 60 feet away. He's still looking off to the right here. May have been some extraneous movement.
Well,
oh, yes, now.
Pin in the channel, and it has to be back beyond what we call the in kickboard there, Chris. If it's in the in the pit area, he can play, and it is in the pit area, so it's just maybe it bothers him a little bit. But if you were in tournament play, they would tell you to go ahead and play. $200,000 at stake next week as the Qualians International Summer Classic, which is the long format. The players will be starting in Oklahoma City, Edmond to be exact, tomorrow.
Oh, there it is. Strike number 1 for Jess Stayrook in this first match. He needed it. And we look forward to going back to Edmond, seeing Richard Altman, and the red carpet is always out there. Now Jess can cut the lead to 17 with a strike here on the left lane.
Tough break for Jess Stayrook. He needed to strike there to really tighten this match up. As these two players have played 4 times over the last 3 years, the matches, 3 of them have ended in a tie, and Devers has won the other match.
All right. The defending champion here, Tony Westlake, finished 54th. And Jess Stayrook, 8th frame, first game. Oh, trailing by about 37, and then this, the 7-10. While we were away, his opponent, Scott Devers, continued striking, making it 4 in a row with 1 in the 7th, then left the 5-pin, covered it for his spare. And now a hapless, hopeless situation for Stayrook at this point of the match. And that leads us now a 49-pin trail.
Thank you,
and
Chris.
We go to Nelson
Billy
Burton.
Hall, your first time on TV. It's going to be very difficult. And what are your thoughts as you're going out there?
I'm just going to try to make good shots, learn all I can, and try to have fun.
Well, that's the way to do it. Good luck.
And Jess Stayrook, despite that open frame off a 7-10 split, came right back and gets a little better break, perhaps too late, a strike in the foundation 9th frame. Now Scott Devers is up, the other left-hander, shooting in the 9th, spare working, leading by 49. a 7.
For Devers, who is a nice steady player, to be relaxed, having this match well in hand, working at a 227 pace, he's going to be a very formidable opponent for Billy Hall, who is making his first championship round appearance next match.
All right. You heard Bo just talk to Billy Hall, who now continues to stay loose. He'll be up next against the winner of this game, Billy from Marion, Ohio. Nice pinfall, as we have a winner as a result of that strike on the part of Scott Devers, so he'll be meeting Billy Hall in our second match of the El Paso Open, all happening here at Bowl El Paso.